Welcome back to Game On, and as we promised, Mark Haskins is the man that steps forward and we discuss what's been happening in Germany and England. Mark, good to be in your company. Let's jump straight to Germany. And the big talking point for us over the, new season has, if it's not Bayern, been about Leverkusen and their struggles. And they looked, you could say, as though they may be struggling with 2 men sent off against Frankfurt, but then walk away 3-1 winners in the day.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, obviously a lot is expected of them, and everyone wanted to see what's going to happen post Alonso.
Yeah.
And then, they've already fired a coach very early on. And so a lot happening at Leverkusen. So they needed to really respond because they haven't had the greatest of starts to the season. But yes, this is a statement of note that they made against Frankfurt. So getting a great result, 3-1 win. And the funny thing is, you speak about the 2 red cards. The timing of the red cards is very interesting because they were 2-1 up.
Yeah.
They got the first red card. Their captain Heinrich sent off. So when you 2-1 is a slender lead, and now you're down to 10 men, you have to really now dig in. And then they get the second red card late in the game. It's in injury time, 90+2, I think it was. Still 2-1, so the pressure's on. But then they managed to get the all-important goal to kill off the game. Grimaldo,
with 9 men on the field.
With 9 men on the field. Grimaldo getting that goal, sealing the deal for them. But it had to really, they had to really dig deep for that one. So I think they'll take a lot of heart from that and try to build on that performance for the remainder of the season.
I'll tell you who will be taking a lot of heart from a previous or recent performance, the Munich fans. 5-0 thumping of Hamburg, and it's looking as though it's business as usual, but talk about hitting the ground running in the new season for the champions.
Yeah, you look at Harry Kane's record, I think he's better than a goal a game now, at Bayern Munich. And it's, I think there's an article that even came out that said it was the perfect fit. He is literally the perfect fit for that Bayern Munich front line, especially, after Lewandowski, it looked like, okay, who's really going to take the mantle?
Yeah.
And Harry Kane is certainly...
shoes to fill as well.
Massive shoes to fill, and Harry Kane has stepped up in a very big way. I've always rated him as one of the best strikers in the world. He's just gone on to cement that now with his performances at Munich. Scored 2 in that win. But yes, I mean, it's difficult to see who's going to stop Bayern this season. The way they've, you look at the signings they made. Luis Díaz, I think probably one of the best signings of the season. He's got on the score sheet again as well. So Bayern Munich are definitely going to be the team to beat. We loved the fact that someone broke that monopoly, because when Leverkusen won the league, we were almost tired of Bayern just dominating the league. But it seems like it's business as usual, as you say, in the German Bundesliga now.
Well, there was another interesting result with the 10 men of Freiburg getting the better of Stuttgart with a 3-1 scoreline. But when you look at the league table, Bayern with the 100% record, maybe no surprises there. Cologne had done their bit to try and keep up with them in the start of the season. But Dortmund now in a second spot, and they'll feel they are where they want to be at this stage of the season. Dortmund.
Yeah, certainly. They don't want that gap to open up, because as soon as the gap opens up from, with Bayern Munich, then the championship is as good as gone. So Dortmund had a stuttering start. I think it was against St. Pauli in the first game. They were leading 3-1, contrived to draw that game, end up drawing that game 3-all. But now they've gone on to win 2 back-to-back games. And so they want to stay as close to Munich as possible. Cologne, the surprise package thus far, won their opening 2 games. They've now surrendered their 100% record, that draw over the weekend. But yes, it's very interesting the way the league is already shaping up. We're only 3 games in. We're going into match day 4, obviously. But yes, it is looking very interesting at the moment.
Some would say for Cologne and St. Pauli fans, maybe it's a good time to take a photo of the league now with Cologne in 3rd place and St. Pauli at 4th place. Let's switch over quickly to England and talk Liverpool. Leaving it late as champions, they find a way. And they've always found a way this season. Salah this time around.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, all their games this season have been very close encounters. I mean, the Arsenal game, 1-0. Took a Szoboszlai masterclass to get the better of Arsenal. Again now, I mean, Burnley taking them right to the wire. Burnley were very defensive, started with a 5-4-1 formation with our very own Lyle Foster at the top of that formation. I think he, worked his socks off. It was great to see him and how he's really adapted to the Premier League this season. He's grown in leaps and bounds. When you look at his first season in the Premiership before they got relegated, and now the return, I think Lyle Foster's been really good. But yes, against a Liverpool team now, the mark of a champion, it's always been said, it's a known fact in football, the mark of a champion is when you're not playing your greatest and you still manage to find results. And that's exactly what Liverpool has proven. We saw there, I think, the opening game against Bournemouth, they were leading 2-0, Bournemouth came back to 2-2.
Yeah.
They ended up winning that game 4-2. And then against Newcastle, the same thing.
Dramatic late winner.
Dramatic late winner. And so Liverpool have already shown that doesn't matter the opposition, they will find a way.
Manchester remains blue. Has been for a long while now, but it remains blue.
You say that almost like, let's get this done. Let's just get this out the way. But yes.
It hurts. It hurts.
Unfortunately, yeah, Man United fans, after that win against Burnley, and I said it was, I felt like they got out of jail in that one because it was a penalty that, Anthony pulled jersey, Ahmad's jersey right at the end to give them that, and Fernandes was able to see it off, and you almost breathed a sigh of relief, and I think it kind of gave Amarim something to look forward to, but then he was facing Man City, and they were just dismantled, and Man City haven't been great. Man City were, in the bottom half of the table, and this win now has taken them into the top half.
Both United and City have some tough customers in the fixtures coming up. United at home to Chelsea, City away to Arsenal. Those are the big games to look forward to next week or this week.
It's going to be, that's the great thing about the Premiership. You look at it, and there's even on Saturday, the early kickoff.
Yep,
the
Liverpool,
Merseyside
derby as well.
Everton. What a game to look forward to. You speak about it, Chelsea. Chelsea seem to be flying under the radar. Nobody's really looking at Chelsea, but Chelsea are still unbeaten this season. 2 wins, 2 draws. So Chelsea also, yes, that's going to be a very interesting game. Man United versus Chelsea, certainly one to look forward to. And then, of course, what was the championship race a couple of years ago, Man City, Arsenal. Arsenal will now want to say, look, we are a step above. We are competing with Liverpool. We're not chasing, we're not catching up, we are competitive, and they need to make a statement against Man City, who obviously we've seen the season already has not been entirely convincing. Absolutely stellar matchups this weekend to look forward to.
Big matches, huge matches to look forward to, not only in Germany, but in England as well, in what should be a great weekend of football. And we'll switch things around here and extend the greatness of the weekend to what's happening right here in Mzansi, as well as Mark makes way, and Jerry Skosana steps up in his place. Stay with us.